Good evening, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to Turner Classic Movies and Day 9 of 31 Days of Oscar. Every movie running right through the 98th Academy Awards on March 15th is an Oscar winner or nominee. Today, our theme is Oscar Goes Epic. Up next, a production that meets that standard in every sense of the word. From producer David O. Selznick in 1939, Gone with the Wind. The film is an adaptation of Margaret Mitchell's blockbuster novel, published 3 years earlier. Both the book and the movie sparked controversy, not just today, but at the time. There are multiple scenes in the film that are problematic under any standard, particularly the way the story glorifies the antebellum South and blissfully ignores the brutal realities of slavery. And that starts with the scroll across the screen as the movie begins. This is not modern-day revisionism either. The NAACP protested the depiction of slavery and black characters at the time of the film's release. The movie, which is so widely loved, is, of course, about much more than that. Gone with the Wind follows 12 years in the life of Scarlett O'Hara, played by Vivien Leigh, delivering an Oscar-winning performance. Scarlett is this exceptionally proud and strong-willed Southern belle, determined to survive the Civil War and restore her family's plantation home in Georgia to its lofty standing before the war. Clark Gable, in almost certainly his best-known role, was also Oscar-nominated. He's Rhett Butler, the rough-edged man Scarlett is drawn to despite her attempts to deny it. Gone with the Wind set records at the Academy Awards, earning 13 nominations, winning in 8 competitive categories, including Best Director for Victor Fleming and Best Picture, beating out the likes of Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, Stagecoach, Ninotchka, Wuthering Heights, and The Wizard of Oz, and that's just over half of its competitors that year. It made significant history as well. Hattie McDaniel became the first African-American ever to win an Academy Award for her memorable performance as Mammy. Her co-star, Olivia de Havilland, was nominated in the same category. Here's the film from 1939, also with Leslie Howard, Thomas Mitchell, and Butterfly McQueen. Gone with the Wind. At the 12th Academy Awards ceremony held February 29, 1940, Gone with the Wind won 8 competitive Academy Awards out of 13 nominations, setting a new record that wouldn't be broken until Gigi won 9 Oscars 2 decades later. Hattie McDaniel made history as the first African-American ever to win an Oscar for her powerful supporting performance as Mammy. And Sidney Howard, who received sole credit for the film's screenplay, also made history as the first posthumous Oscar winner. Howard died in a tractor accident on his farm in Massachusetts in the summer of 1939, 4 months before Gone with the Wind premiered. Howard's Oscar win, like all the winners for 1939, was announced before the Academy Awards ceremony began. At the time, it was common practice for the Academy to inform journalists about the winners early, on the condition that nothing be printed until the ceremony was over. But the Los Angeles Times printed the 1939 winners in their evening edition, ruining the surprise. That led to a new rule that still stands today. Nobody is allowed to know who the winners are until the envelopes are opened. Coming up, Omar Sharif and Julie Christie star in a 1965 epic directed by David Lean. Dr. Zhivago is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, Dr. Zhivago, then Quo Vadis, and later Captains of the Clouds. The sky's the limit for Oscar tonight.